My chosen individual is Rihanna. Robin Rihanna Fenty is a Barbadian singer, actress, fashion designer, and businesswoman. She grew up in Barbados in the Caribbean. Her dad is a descendant of a poor Irish community who were referred to by others with derogatory terms. This led to her being bullied in school by other kids because of her lighter skin shade throughout her whole school life. Rihanna mentioned that she was raised in black culture, but kids would consider her white. Her childhood was particularly rough, as her dad would often come back drunk to their house, and he also had drug addiction problems. She also had to deal with domestic violence, resulting in her being under a lot of stress. At last, her parents divorced, resulting in her living in a rather broken family. When it comes to her musical upbringing, she listened to Caribbean music such as reggae as well as American hip-hop and R&B, which helped shape her musical identity. In this presentation, I will be analyzing how identity and culture are expressed in the language of Rihanna, and I will do this by analyzing Rihanna's lyrics and delivery in her single work, and by looking at one of her most famous outfits. Rihanna is expressing her Caribbean identity through the song Work. In the chorus and first verse, she is speaking in Jamaican patois, and through this language, she is demonstrating her Caribbean cultural background. Jamaican Creole is the most well-known Creole variety of the Caribbean. It is also relevant because of the worldwide success and spread of reggae and dancehall music. In an interview with Vogue, she addressed her altered pronunciation on the chorus. She said that if she enunciated the words too perfectly, it would just not be the same attitude or the same sass, because that's how they speak in the Caribbean. She also said, "This song is definitely a song that represents my culture, and so I had to put a little twist on my delivery." Rihanna uses accent variation in work to show her diverse linguistic repertoire and her Caribbean and American culture identities. Her accent in work is strongly marked by several features typical of Caribbean English. For example, when she pronounces adoration, patience, or decoration, she barely pronounces the word final consonants. Furthermore, her accent is marked by word initial H deletion, which when she says him and hurt, which is a feature of Jamaican Creole, which distinguishes it from other varieties in the region. Her accent is also marked by features of a more American accent on the second part of verse 2, possibly because she wanted to highlight the meaning of those lyrics using a more defined pronunciation. Particularly in the chorus, Rihanna's pronunciation is marked by a high degree of nasalization and an under-articulation of consonants, two further features which together produce a typical Bajan sound pattern. She mixes different linguistic and cultural identities by using both patois but also her accent. The closer she gets to the speaking mode, the stronger her Caribbean background determines the voice. The higher the degree of singing, the more she accommodates to an American singing style. Next is one of Rihanna's outfits that she wore during iHeartRadio Music Awards. First, we can see that her hairstyle is prominent. This hairstyle is called Bantu knots, which is a traditional African hairstyle that has been around for over 100 years. Bantu is a comprehensive term used to describe the 300 to 600 ethnic groups within southern Africa that spoke the Bantu language. It is often worn by African women of certain cultural groups with a sense of pride and is a strong representation of women in the community wearing a natural hairstyle passed down from generation to generation. Rihanna wearing this specific hairstyle enables her to express her Black identity. Even if she's from Barbados, her ancestors are from Africa. She is a woman of color, and wearing this hairstyle shows her pride in being a Black woman. In terms of clothing, she is wearing a biker vest, which is usually worn by motorcyclists. It symbolizes rebellion, toughness, competence, and edginess. Not only it defines her style, but it also is a staple of urban culture, which she is part of. Therefore, wearing this jacket demonstrates her appartenance to urban culture. For jewelry, she wore big hoops and a cross necklace. Big hoops symbolize strength and international fashion, as well as unity, infinity, and wholesomeness due to their round shape. Hoop earrings are believed to be worn by ancient African civilization. Through this type of jewelry, she affirms her Black woman identity as it is part of Black culture. The cross necklace is a symbol of faith, more specifically of Christianity, and it provides comfort and promotes awareness. Through this necklace, she is showing her religious identity, which is Christianism, and also she is referring to her upbringing as her mom is very religious. To conclude, Rihanna is from Barbados. She was raised in Caribbean culture and she's also American. She expresses her Caribbean and American identity through her song Work by her language use of Jamaican patois, her Caribbean pronunciation of words in Caribbean accent, as well as her use of an American accent on some lines of the song. She expresses her Black woman identity, appartenance to urban culture, and her Christian belief through her hairstyles, clothes, and jewelry, as Bantu knots are traditionally African, worn with pride by African women, the leather biker vest being a staple in urban culture, and big hoop earrings being worn by ancient African civilizations, and the cross necklace indicating her belief in God and faith in Christianity. Thank you.